Class 2 Arithmetic Topic Subtraction. Today we are going to learn subtraction. As we have already done subtraction in our previous class, we have done simple subtraction with two-digit number. We have done simple subtraction with two-digit number. So today first of all we will learn simple subtraction with three-digit number. So first of all we will learn simple subtraction with three-digit number, and then secondly we will learn the concept of borrowing. We will learn the concept of borrowing. Hope you all are good in health. Stay safe and stay in home. A very good day to my dear students. Let's get started. As we have already know what is subtraction, let's recap. What do you mean by subtraction? So subtraction means taking away. Subtraction means taking away. The answer we get after subtracting two numbers. The answer we get after subtracting two numbers is called difference between two numbers. Okay, the answer we get after subtracting two numbers is called the difference between two numbers. So what do you mean by subtraction? Is it clear to everyone? Subtraction means taking away. And the answer we get after subtracting two numbers is called difference between two numbers. Quick tip. This is the sign of subtraction. It indicates take away, minus, decrease, difference. Take away, minus, decrease and difference. This is the sign which indicates. Remember, taken away, left, how many more than, how many more needed, remained, difference, given away. Taken away, left, how many more than, how many more needed, remained, difference, given away. These all are the terminologies that implies subtraction. Do you remember the terms used in subtraction? Yes, correct. The number from which the number is subtracted is called minute. The number from which the number is subtracted is called minute. The number which is subtracted is called subtrahend. The number which is subtracted is called subtrahend. The answer we get after the subtraction operation is called difference. The answer we get after the subtraction operation is called difference. So these are the words which are used in the subtraction. So see over here, 48 is minute, 38 is subtrahend and 10 is the difference. 48 is minute, 38 is subtrahend and 10 is the difference. Let us revise the property once again. As we know the properties of subtraction, just let's have some recap. So subtraction has three properties. They are zero property of subtraction, Number 2, if we subtract a number from itself, the difference is 0. If we subtract a number from itself, the difference is 0. Number 3, in subtraction, the order in which the numbers are subtracted. In subtraction, the order in which the numbers are subtracted is important. So these are the properties of subtraction. Property 1 says, Property 1, what does it says? Zero property of subtraction. In this, 0 is always taken as subtrahend. Property 1 says that in this, 0 is always taken as the subtrahend. Now let us take the number 88 and 0. When we subtract 0 from 88, we get the same number 88. Like see, when we subtract 8 from 0, 0 means nothing. So the number itself will be coming down. So, and when it is 8 and there is nothing down, that means 0. So the number we will just bring it down. So 88 minus 0 gives us 88. This tells us that when we subtract 0 from a number, the difference will be the number itself. So this tells us that when we subtract 0 from a number, the difference will be the number itself. Property 2 says that if we subtract a number from itself, the difference is 0. If we subtract a number from itself, the difference is 0. So let us take the number 45. If we subtract 45 from 45, we get 0. That means 5 minus 5, if we give 5 and take away 5, nothing is left. That is 0. So, like that only 4 minus 4 is 0. So, 45 minus 45, 0. This tells us that if we subtract a number from itself, the difference is 0. Property 3 says that in subtraction, the order in which the numbers are subtracted is important. In subtraction, the order in which the numbers are subtracted is important. Let us take the number 76 and 55. Let us take the number 76 and 55. So first see, I have written 76 minus 55. Then in the second column I have written 55 minus 76. These two answers, what we get will be never be same. We do not get the same answer, that is 76 minus 55 is not equal to 55 minus 76. Thus, it tells us that in subtraction, the order in which the numbers are subtracted is very important. Now today, we are going to learn subtraction with 3-digit number. Today, we are going to learn subtraction with 3-digit number. Subtracting 2-digit number from 3-digit number. Subtracting 2-digit number from 3-digit number. To subtract a 2-digit number from a 3-digit number. To subtract 2-digit number from a 3-digit number, first subtract the ones. First we will subtract the ones column, then subtract the tens. Then we have to subtract the tens. And then finally keep the 100. So, to subtract a 2-digit number from a 3-digit number, First subtract the ones column, then the tens column, and finally we should keep the 100 as it is. Now look at the given examples. So, very first point I want to say that never forget to write HTO before subtraction. Before you are starting subtraction, you have to write HTO column. Then you have to write the numbers in the correct place and then start. Never forget to give the sign of subtraction. That is minus sign. Now I have divided this into 3 steps so that it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. Now let's see the first step. Step number 1. Subtract the ones. Step number 1. Subtract the ones. 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 gives us 2. So the very first step is to subtract the ones column. That is 7 minus 5, which gives us 2. Step 2. Subtract the tens. Step 2 is subtract the tens. That means 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 gives us 4. 6 minus 2 gives us 4. Step number 3. Keep the hundreds. As we know, if there is nothing, the number will be same. So we'll just bring the 8 and write it in the hundreds column. So by subtracting 867 minus 25, we get the difference of 842. Let's see one more example. The number is 953 minus 20. Okay. So what is the step 1? Step 1 is subtract the ones. Subtract the ones. That is 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0 gives us 3. 3 minus 0 gives us 3. Step 2. Subtract the tens. Step 2. Subtract the tens. That is 5 minus 2. That is 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 gives us 3. Step number 3. Step number 3 is keep the hundreds. Step number 3 is keep the hundreds. That means we'll just have to bring 9 and write it down. So by subtracting 953 minus 20, we get the difference of 933. So by subtracting 953 minus 20, the difference we get is 933. Exercise 1. Subtract the numbers. Exercise 1. Subtract the numbers. 267 minus 45. 384 minus 24. 156 minus 30. Now from this you have to write it into the correct order and then you have to subtract. That means first you have to arrange it into the correct order, write it into the column form, then you have to subtract. 723 minus 11, 955 minus 54, 879 minus 68. Subtracting 3-digit numbers. Subtracting 3-digit numbers. To subtract 3-digit numbers, first subtract the ones, then the tens, and finally the hundreds. To subtract 3-digit numbers, first subtract the ones, then the tens, and finally the hundreds. So this is the rule which we have to follow when we are subtracting 3-digit numbers. Look at the given examples. Never forget to write HTO. Never forget to give the sign of subtraction, that is minus sign. I have again divided it into 3 steps. So let's see. So the number is 976 subtracted by 523. So the very first step is subtract the ones. The very first step is subtract the ones. That means 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 gives us only 3. Step number 2. Step number 2 is subtract the tens. Step number 2 is subtract the tens. That means 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 gives us 5. 7 minus 2 gives us 5. Step number 3. Subtract the hundreds. Step number 3. Subtract the hundreds. That is 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 gives us 4. So, by subtracting 976 by 523, the difference we get is 453. So, by subtracting 976 minus 523, the difference we get is 453. Let's see one more example. That is, the numbers are 459 subtracted by 148. 459 subtracted by 148. So, the step 1 is subtract the ones. Step 1 is subtract the ones. That is 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 gives us 1. 9 minus 8 gives us 1. Step number 2. Subtract the tens. Step number 2. Subtract the tens. That is 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 gives us 1. So 5 minus 4 gives us only 1. Step number 3. Step number 3. Subtract the hundreds. Step number 3 is subtract the hundreds. That is 4 minus 1 gives us 3. 4 minus 1 gives us 3. So, by subtracting 459 minus 148, we get the difference of 311. So, by subtracting 459 minus 148, we get the difference of 311. Exercise 2. Exercise 2. Subtract the numbers. Subtract the numbers. 673 minus 251. 839 minus 528. 945 minus 442. Now write it in the correct place and subtract. 426 minus 205. 749 minus 216. 892 minus 681. Now let us start subtraction by borrowing. Now, whenever we are starting something new, we should always know what is the concept behind that name. Why we used to call borrowing or regrouping? So in subtraction, we use the term borrowing or regrouping. So what is regrouping or what is borrowing? Regrouping or borrowing is a word which we use to take 10 from one number to give to another. Okay, so regrouping or borrowing is a word which we use to take from one number, which we use to take 10 from one number to give it to another. And why do we use this? We do this when we do not have enough to subtract two numbers. We do this when we do not have enough numbers to subtract two numbers. Now see subtraction. When do I regroup? Look at the ones place. Is the bigger number on the top? Is the bigger number on the top? If your answer is yes, then subtract the ones first and then subtract the tens as we do in the simple subtraction. But if your answer is no, if the bigger number is, if the topmost number is smaller and the bottom number is bigger, then what we have to do? We always have to take a 10 from the tens place. We have to borrow 10 from the tens place. The numbers will goes down by 1. The number goes down by ones in the tens column. Okay. Add 10 to the ones place. Then which number we have taken? That we will be adding in the ones place. The number goes up by 10. Over here the number will go up by 10. Then what we have to do? Then subtract the ones column and then subtract the tens column and we get the answer. Subtraction by borrowing. Okay. Sometimes the digit we need to subtract is bigger than the digit it has to be subtracted from. Sometimes the digit we need to subtract is bigger than the digit it has to be subtracted from. In such cases, we need to regroup or borrow from the digit on the left. Okay, in such cases, we need to regroup or borrow the numbers from the digit in the left. Two-digit subtraction. Two-digit subtraction. More on the floor. Go to the neighbor and borrow 10 more. More on the floor. Go to the neighbor and borrow 10 more. So see, there is 72 and 56. First, we have to look at the ones place and see what we have seen. 2 is on the top. Okay. 2 is smaller than 6. 2 is smaller than 6. So you need to borrow from the tens place. You need to borrow from the tens place. So borrow a 10 and add it to the ones place. Borrow a 10 and add it to the ones place. Then you can subtract. Like here, we borrowed 10 from the tens place. Number 7 becomes 6 as it goes down by 1 and add it to the ones place. That is, the numbers goes up by the tens and 2 becomes 12 now. Okay, now we can easily subtract. That is, 12 minus 6 gives us 6. Now the tens place we have to subtract. That is 6 minus 5 gives us 1. So by subtracting 72 minus 56, we get the difference of 16. Subtracting 2-digit number from 3-digit number. Subtracting 2-digit number from 3-digit number. So the number is 563 minus 25. 563 subtracted by 25. So what is the step 1? Step 1 is to subtract the ones. 5 being bigger than 3 cannot be subtracted. 5 is being bigger than 3, so it cannot be subtracted. Step 2. Take 1 from the tens column and add it to 3 ones. Step 2. Take 1 from the tens column and add it to 3 ones. That means 10 ones plus 3 ones equals to 13 ones. That means 13. That is 13 is being bigger than 5. Now it will be easier for us to subtract. That means 13 minus 5 gives us 8. 13 minus 5 gives us 8. Now change 6 tens to 5 tens in the tens column. Change 6 tens to 5 tens in the tens column. Step 3. Step 3 is subtract the remaining tens. Step 3 is subtract the remaining tens. That means 5 minus 2 gives us 3. 5 minus 2 gives us 3. Step 4. Keep the hundreds. Step 4 is keep the hundreds. That means we'll just have to bring down the 5 and write it. That is by subtracting 563 minus 25, we get the difference of 538. 563 minus 25, we get the difference of 538. Subtracting 3-digit numbers. Subtracting 3-digit numbers. Never forget to write HTO. Never forget to write HTO. Never forget to give the subtraction sign. So let's see the number. The number is 435 minus 268. The number is 435 subtracted by 268. So step 1 is subtract the ones. Step 1 is subtract the ones. 8 being bigger than 5 cannot be subtracted. 8 being bigger than 5 cannot be subtracted. Step 2. Take 1 from the tens column and add it to 5 ones. That means 10 ones plus 5 ones becomes 15 ones. Gives us 15. 15 being bigger than 8. Subtract. Now we can subtract. Now 15 minus 8 gives us 7. 15 minus 8 gives us 7. Change 3 tens to 2 tens in the tens column. Now step 3. Subtract the remaining tens. 6 being bigger than 2 cannot be subtracted. Take 100 from the hundreds column and add it to the 2 tens. That means 100 equals to 10 tens. 10 tens plus 2 tens equals to 12 tens. 12 being bigger than 6. Now it can be easier for us to subtract. That means 12 minus 6 gives us 6. Change 400s to 300s in the hundreds column. Step 4. Subtract the remaining 100. Step 4. Subtract the remaining 100. So, by subtracting 435 minus 268, we get the difference of 167. See? Exercise number 3. Subtract the numbers. 582 minus 67, 435 minus 68, 326 minus 49, 293 minus 64, 851 minus 46, 740 minus 19, 342 minus 75, 510 minus 97, 171 minus 23, 422 minus 153, 415 minus 237, 523 minus 219, 781 minus 464, 640 minus 325, 836 minus 529, 708 minus 435, 321 minus 107, and 824 minus 555. So do it by your own. Thank you.